I'm being joined right now by Barb Hryniw. She is the owner of Barb's Restaurant here in Two Hills, Alberta, one of Canada's rider-friendly businesses. Barb, tell me how long you've been in the restaurant industry.
I've owned the restaurant for 1 year now. I've been in restaurants off and on for the last 20 years.
You were also a cook at some other businesses in the industry, like hospital or extended care?
Yes, I worked for the Two Hills Hospital. I also did Burger Palace for 7 years, the hospital for 15. All cooking. Yes, and it's fun.
Now, you've become fairly well known for your Ukrainian dishes in particular and your Bob's Biker Burger.
Yeah.
Let's talk about that burger, because that's what I ate for lunch today, and that's a monster.
Yes, and that was actually created by Bob himself, and I said as soon as we redid our menu, it would be called Bob's Biker Burger, and I stuck to that, and it is now officially on our menu. And the first day he ordered it, there was 17 orders that went out that day because they seen it. So yeah, good burger, apparently.
It's a very good burger. It has egg and cheese and bacon and hamburger and all kinds of other good things in it, and then it's served up with a bunch of pierogies. So a very filling meal. Barb, I want to ask you about the weekend, the rally that just took place. You had quite a few riders come in and test out your restaurant, right?
I did, especially on Sunday. Apparently you guys lost a cook on Sunday morning. So yes, we served breakfast right up until 3 o'clock before my restaurant emptied. I was exhausted and done. No offense, guys, love you all. It was a really busy day and I appreciated all the business. Trust me, it was great.
Now, there's something about bikers that you kind of like.
Yeah.
Let's talk about that.
They usually have a lot to tell you, and they're usually pretty funny about it. We have a few regular bikers around here. They don't quite carry the same sense of humor that bikers that I get from all over the place, which is really cool, and it's nice to see them. And they, however, just like to make sure that they can see their bikes at all times, so trying to make something change about that.
Yeah, you've got a fair amount of parking where people can, sit and see their bikes, but it is one of the things that we're a little particular about. We like to keep an eye on our babies. Now, I know that I came in here on a couple of occasions with some different characters and the way they were laughing and teasing and joking with everybody, and it seemed to me like even the locals were having a pretty good chuckle listening to these guys.
Yes, and that is true. And there's this man right here. He is the one who will introduce them to every biker that's in here. And if they come in alone, he sits with them and keeps them company until they leave, which is really fantastic. And most of my community people who sit in here will do the same thing. They don't just let them sit there all by themselves. They will come and make them join them, and they will have a good conversation and a good supper, and then they'll get off on their way again. So
being rider friendly, what does that mean to you?
That we accept anybody that comes in here on a motorbike, and we appreciate them coming into town, and they're great people, and people shouldn't be so afraid of them. People tell all kinds of random stories, but none of them are true, and most of these guys are lawyers and doctors and God knows what, but they're all great people, and nobody should be afraid of them.
Well, thank you very much for a little bit of your time, Barb. It's been a very rewarding experience to be back here in Two Hills.
Yes, you always come, and that's great. Nice to see.
All right, thank you.
All right.